When I say where you at, you say right here. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Type shit. Type shit, type shit. All the kids keep going on about. Fuck a private, send it from my personal account. Gotta hawk it to ya. Hiding poison in my mouth. Glance only the components to a copious amount. If I find out that you're really homies for the cloud. If I find out, coded in directions that you route. If your loyalty leads only to contention and a drought. The confession that you flout will only poison you with. I've been hacking weeds. Crazy if you sprout with a sprayer that I tout. I'm cleaning layers of the ground. When it's ready for exposure, pick the pen up like a joust. Defending any venomous behavior as aroused from the doldrums that a poet tries daily to renounce. If the devil tries to trick us speaking only when I bounce, I'm spinning off of Raven like it's Corey in the house. The chamber that I open leaves a hole where you pronounce. Choke on every word till it breaks your big astronomy. Misshapen to the quantity. My circle takes in quality. You say what you've been banking on. Thoughts of your economy. Watch how much consumption interrupts in your autonomy. Reserve your reactions to the actions of the colony and really only speak when you can teach. Instead of following, you live the life of bad advice. Lost some opportunities. Could hold the ticker tape parade full of the caution that you threw. You're exactly who I'm thinking of to consummate a plan. Shut the cellar door. I'll go and oscillate the fan while I roll out a board. You can find where it fits. You can move to the front. No one minds where you sit. On approach, I will interpret what it was I tried to draw for you. I pinned up a bunch of pictures. You're like, are we taking down the mafia? Look closer. And you notice that there's Polaroids of each of you. The orders are to make a line and take your seat to view. So glad to meet with you. Break bread and eat with you. Skipped initiation, there's a reason this is reaching you. I broke the algorithm to reveal the infrastructures built by the society of real motherfuckers. Where you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Welcome to the Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday night open mic. Energy. I will beg for your energy. All right, on this wonderful day, thank you so much for pulling up on us on the second Wednesday of April. How's your April? Okay, y'all can make some more noise than that for April because it is National Poetry Month. Okay, and we have a wonderful show lined up for you with people presenting all sorts of their arts. And of course, we also have a wonderful featured spoken word artist. Their name is Jeri Rae. I can't wait till you get to hear the homie spit. I mean, she gonna light this shit on fire. I promise. All right, so stay tuned for that. But I am neglecting as I look out into the physical audience that I haven't said hello to the stream. Hello, stream. All right, those out there waiting for the DoorDash to be delivered and you put the YouTube on and you're just watching this. Hi. Okay, we're from wherever you are. All right, obviously this streams everywhere because it is the YouTube. So hello. And may you be jealous of everyone here in New York City right now. When are you going to pull up and see us and live out your fucking artist dreams? Pull up on us, please. All right, and be like these wonderful people in the studio tonight. Thank you very much. And as I said, chat, I didn't say what my name was, just in case you just tuned in. My name is Brian Acosta Arya, also known as Brian the Motel Guy, and I'll be your host and facilitator tonight, all right, to put on a great show for you. And I found an easy way to do that is the following. Remember when I said that there's a third category of rule, right? We did the house rules. All right, we did the open mic rules. Everyone has clocked that. There's a third category, and I will tell you what it is. A rule for you to follow closely, okay? It goes like this. No ego. That's the Motel Guy rule. No ego here. It does not serve this space. Now let me explain really quick while I have a little bit of time, okay? So the ego. All right, let's talk to you performers. How many performers we got tonight? Make some noise. All right. So the ego, oh boy, it's your identity, right? It has actually colored all of your art. All right, it has compelled you to pick up a pen or start typing away or start pulling up a paintbrush and a canvas and make something. All right, it has compelled you to do that, all right, because of your identity and all the bullshit that you've probably been through and you want to express, and that's why you do it. That's the ego right there. All right, it's become such a dirty word, but let's call it what it is. It is you, All right, so you performers, thank you so much for presenting your ego through your art. That's what you've done. Whenever you made the piece that you are presenting today. All right, but you leave your ego at the door at a Nuyorican Poets Cafe open mic, especially when I host it, you performers, because as I've been to a lot of open mics in my life, the ego makes no sense in a space like this. It clashes, there's competition. People are coming at this in all sorts of levels. There's some people that have never been to an open mic before, never touched a stage, and they want to express themselves, all the way to people that have maybe dropped this in their life, all right, performing. All right, they dropped their passions, they got divorced, they had a kid, whatever the case may be, and they're coming back to it. So no ego here, all right? I don't want no clashing, all right? Everyone's on the same playing field, all right? You performers, did you leave your ego at home? Yeah. All right, because people that have come to this open mic already know to do that, all right? If you haven't, it's okay, I'll give you a chance. And for you audience members, really quick, it's important to not have an ego because of that fucking word, that C word. What is it? What is it? Cringe. We hate cringe. It's the thing nowadays, right? It's what makes you, I don't know, you're looking at social media, it makes you fucking swipe away really fast because you're uncomfortable. It doesn't align with whatever you're really into at the present day. The thing about being in a live studio audience, and thank you so much for touching grass today, is you can't move. You can't scroll away from this. All right, if something that you see is presented to you tonight that you don't really, it's not really your cup of tea, give it a chance. All right, and the best way to do that is with no ego. All right, if you haven't left it back in your apartment or at home, this ego, I'll give you a chance to relinquish it for me. Okay, I'll do it first. All right, pretend there's a little basket up here. All right, and here is my ego right between my boobs, like always. Boop. There it is. Bruised, easily bruised, slightly smelly. I don't need it tonight when I host this show. Boop. All right, now I can be the best host. I can be so encouraging to all of you. All right, I can get you up here, and so you can have the best show. So I need you, chat, to do the same. All right, will you participate in shedding your ego tonight to make this a great fucking show? All right, then pull it out. Show me your egos. Raise them up high. Feel the weight of it. Feel it in your hand. I know this feels like an exercise in acting class, but fuck it. Let's throw it at the stool at the count of 3. All right, yeet it. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Okay, thank you so much. Wasn't that easy? Okay, wasn't that nice? Do you feel a little light? All right, Simone, are you ready to catch the ego? Okay. Catch it, put it in the lockbox, under the table, under the merch table, and maybe, Chad, you won't need it when you leave. All right? And I guarantee, all right, you walk out into the New York City streets, all right, you will have seen something beautiful today and said something beautiful. Egoless. Isn't that wonderful? All right, we're going to find peace here. All right, I told you, we're going to be family by the time we leave here. All right, so let's get to the open mic. Are you ready for some open mic? Make some noise. Okay. Wonderful. All right, we have a pretty nice looking list. All right, I need more names on it though. Okay, so there's still time to fill it out. All right, so you can perform also alongside our wonderful feature, Jeri Rae. So here's how it's gonna go. We're gonna jump right into it. So I'm gonna use some baseball terminology to bring y'all up. All right, first on the mic is Nedine. Where are you, Nedine? Hello, Nedine. Thank you so much for give it up for Nedine. Yes. Nadine's up first, and the baseball terminology I'm going to use is something like on deck. Okay, so that's Maanya. Maanya's on deck. Maanya, where are you? There you are. I did. I need some water. Maanya, you're on deck, and so that's the next person. So you're gonna warm up. Pretend you're in the fucking batter's box. All right, you're ready to, I don't know, whatever they do in baseball. All right, I'm using baseball terminologies. I don't watch the game. But just warm up, lock in, get your phone out, or if you have your piece memorized, try to rememorize it and get ready to play. Okay, can we do open mic? Make some noise for yourselves. Yes? Yeah. Okay, as I said, Maanya is on deck, but let's jump right into it with some poetry from Nedine, y'all. Give it up for Nedine. Yes? Wow.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nedine, and I don't really have a title for this poem, but I hope you can feel as I felt when I wrote it. He wanted to be loved, seen, acknowledged. So I loved, I saw, I acknowledged. And somehow, that became my liability. He wore victimhood like skin, comfortable, convincing, a passenger prince, waiting to be carried, calling it control. I accepted him fully, all 10 painted toes planted in his floors, and he had the nerve to critique me, couldn't compliment me, but jokes came easy, couldn't help with rent, but could fund his impulses, then told me I needed to chase him. Chase what? Poor hygiene, low effort, excuses, deflection, manipulation, gaslighting, dressed up as honesty. He planted doubt in me, and I nurtured it. Attached to inconsistency, loyal to neglect, pouring into something that barely existed. Still, I saw him, I acknowledged him, I loved him. And he told me I deserved it. Said he was better than what I had before. The audacity to be worse and say it with confidence. I loved him, I saw him, I acknowledged him, and that will be the last time I make that my liability. Thank you.
I ran right past it. Fire. Thank you so much for warming up. Ooh, it feels a little toasty, Nedine. Nedine, where are you from? We got Brooklyn in the house. Are the boroughs in the house? Is Brooklyn literally in the house right now? Make some noise. Bronx, where you at? All right. Harlem is not. Okay. Oh, it's a place on the map. Okay. Well, who am I? Oh, Queens, where you at? All right. Jersey, where you at, please? I need a ride home. Nobody. Y'all fucking up. It's all good. All right. And anyone from out of the country? All right. Yell out where you're from. Sorry, can you say again? England. We got England in the house. Shout out to the UK. Another person. The Netherlands. We got the Netherlands. It's a global thing, chat. I'm making everyone jealous at home. All right. Mad jealous. All right. Pull up on us. All right. It's like fucking We Are the World in here. It's great. All right. All right. Give it up for Nedine. And also on deck, we got Jessica. Jessica, where are you? You pulled up on us, Jessica. Thank you so much. All right. Without further ado, though. All right. Give it up for Maanya, y'all. Yes.
I'm taller than usual.
I don't know, man. Take it easy.
Hi, everyone. How are we doing tonight? Who all was here last week? So I gave the choice last week of what poem I should do. So you're gonna hear the other poem this week. If you want to see my last week's poem, just find me after this. This poem's called Pins. I grab every inch of my mouth, stretch it out to the edges of my face, pin it into a smile. I make sure to flash it at everyone. Subway driver? Flashed. Security guard? Flashed. Without fail, the pins fall down, and my mouth contorts to a flat line right after I'm done passing by them. I smile to put people at ease, at the cost of my own. People pursue me until I'm running into dark alleys. In these alleys, they all ask the same question. What are you hiding behind that baggy t-shirt? The only thing my breasts are hiding is a heart that needs taken care of. The heart that has no kindness for me and makes sure that everyone else knows that it's always there for them. The kindness that lends to opportunities, that I owe these strangers something for leading them on. Or maybe that's just what repeats in my brain, that I lead everyone on. That I smiled, so obviously I was asking for it. That I didn't say no, so obviously I was asking for it. That I didn't say yes, so obviously I was asking for it. At this point, it's happened twice. So, obviously, I'm asking for it. How could a girl like me let something like that happen 2 times in a lifetime before 22? I'm still 22. And my mind has fragmented to where I will always be 22. You could stick all the pins in the world in my brain, and I still wouldn't forget that I am 22. 22, when life had ended for Maanya Shanker. Thank you, guys. You can find me at the Dabbler's Diaries. Also, I want to know where I can find you, Nedine. Yes, follow her. And then if you find me after the show, I bookbinded some zines because I'm a dabbler. I like to dabble in many things. So I dabbled in bookbinding and made little chapbooks. So come find me.
The Dabbler. Shout out to the Dabbler's Diaries. All right, you see what she did there, which is really cool? All right, you can plug yourself. All right, after your performance, you got time. That doesn't go towards the 3 minutes at all. You can tell us where we can find you, all right, on the internet, if you're comfortable with that. And if you don't, if you aren't, or you have no social media presence, it's okay. You could just tell us to say hi to you after the show, because we have a packed lineup now. All right, there's more people on this this sign-up sheet, which is fantastic. All right, on deck, we got Anna. Where are you? There you are, Anna. Thanks for joining us. Wonderful. Okay. I love the familiar faces in this bitch. All right, the poetry community is alive and very alive and well. Okay, cool. It's alive and alive. All right. Without further ado, give it up for Jessica, y'all. Yes! She's here. Came back to me. Yes.
Okay, so this poem is called Therapy Situationship. The first red flag was a scripture hidden neatly inside her website bio next to her bullshit credentials. I clocked it and I clicked it anyway. I wasn't looking for alignment, I was just looking for relief. It didn't start wrong, just warm. I guess I should have known when she led me to an overheated church cafe that she called her office. Would you like me to use religion in my protocol? Respectfully, I responded, fuck no. She asked for my boundary and then treated it like a suggestion. All too familiar. Sweat gathered behind my knees, slid down my back like something I should ignore. A fly kept circling, buzzing past my ear, just as I tried to follow her fingers back and forth, back and forth. EMDR, she said. Focus, stay with it. But my body wouldn't let me. The hum of something not right. But hope has a way of dulling instincts. Week by week, I told myself it's supposed to feel like this. I confused discomfort for progress. If you're burning alive, it must be working, right? I'm used to help being impossible to relax into. Ease has always felt suspicious. So I, who rarely let myself fall apart, did. I told her there is something inside me that feels wrong. Heavy with guilt, like I missed the series of lessons everyone else learned as a child, and she said yes. Not gently, not curiously, not like a question that we could open together, but like a verdict already signed. You are a sinner, but don't worry, you are forgiven, as if the wound and the weapon were the same hand. The voice that hates you, the devil. The people who disappointed you, pray for them. The father you needed, you don't need him, you have God. And I nodded, because of course I did. Because somewhere in me is a small, obedient child still translating harm into empathy, still saying they didn't mean it, they tried, they must be hurting too. So I sat there while she told me about a man eaten by a whale as I drifted somewhere above my own body, watching myself wait politely for permission to stop. See you next week, I almost said. The muscle memory of staying when I should leave is strong. But later, in the quiet bravery of distance, I found a voice, small but intact. I remember a quote that I read that always resonated with me. Do not set yourself on fire just to keep others warm. And she wrote back something about repenting, something like she's unraveling, I should lose my license, I'll never do that again. Please come back and let me fix this, let me fix you. And I read it, not with relief, but with that same old ache, feeling sorry for someone who broke me. And isn't that the cruelest part? That even now, I'm splitting the blame. Holding her gently while learning, slowly, awkwardly, to hold myself at all. I am angry, I think. Or maybe this is what anger looks like when it's just beginning. Not fire, but clarity. Not yelling, but leaving because I can now. Not proving I was never broken, but refusing to let someone else name the pieces. Thank you. Thanks. You can find me on Instagram at just playing it by ear.
Wonderful on the stream. I know it's me right now, but don't worry about that. That's a lag. It's a lag. But we look great, guys. All right? So thank you so much, Jessica. You sound wonderful. And what a fucking poem. The red flag therapist. Catfished by a therapist. That's kind of what I got from it. Okay. Oh, that's some real shit. Thank you so much for sharing your self-help journey, yo. That's really awesome. All right. So on deck, we got Paul Taylor. Where are you? With a song. We got some songs from people. That's pretty awesome. I appreciate the musical guests here. All right, but before you give it up for Anna, y'all. Yes! Yeah! Yeah! What up?
I'm really glad I don't have to do this, Mike, to be honest. 5-star treatment. Okay. I was really excited that the form said monologue. Because I think this is a monologue. It's called Hamlet. To be or not to be a good girl? That is the question. To be. Doesn't it feel great to be good? What's the best way to encourage so good becomes great, and in the heat of the moment, it flows naturally? It's just a little fun. Not to me. But imagine a man calling someone a good girl. In this economy? 2016 America. Are there even any good boys? What makes a man good? Protector? But where does that lead? War? Dicks whipped out just to piss on the Constitution? 2016 America. To be. Let's look at the facts. It's so easy to hurt a man's feelings. They're so sensitive. Just another white lie. Protect the ego. Everyone gets off. Not to be. But doesn't it feel literally juvenile? We want to feel sexy, but now we're thinking about training our cats, who are such good girls, but arguably the wrong type of pussy. We don't have to look for long before we see the men and we think, is there a good boy left among them, let alone a good man? We don't have to look for long before we see the women cry, because the men running our country prefer their good girls to be children, which is really what girls are. And the good boys, most of them blame the boomers. To be. What does our language say? What are we normalizing? But, baby, I have felt so safe in your arms. And baby, I have loved your touch. And baby, you are so good. But I don't feel safe in this country. And I wait on bated breath because good boys don't fight. And I wait on bated breath because boys don't take the spear till they're ready to be men. And I wait on bated breath because violence only begats more violence. And the patriarcha's got us into this mess. And you're too good not to know that. Not to be. People are flawed in the best of times. People are flawed in the worst of times. Baby, I'm a hypocrite in the best of times, and baby, I'm still a hypocrite in the worst of times. To be. Where can goodness even be found? How can the men learn to be good when the bars keep raising every day with the stakes? Not to be. When you call a child a good girl or a good boy, the research says you're telling them your value is on your behavior, not intrinsically on who you are. The research says teach them their core is good. Tell a child good job, reward the action, but teach them their insides are good because your core needs to be good even when you fail. To be or not to be, that is the question. But maybe the real question is, how bad can we be and still stay good? Thank you. You can find me on Instagram It's Anna, A-N-N-A, cakes with 2 Z's, like a pancake, you know? Thank you.
Give it up for Anna, y'all. That was wonderful. That shit was fire. My gosh. Okay. All right. We continue on. You'll get notes after the show. Okay. On deck, we have Paul Skiff. The legend is in this bitch. Hi, Paul. I love seeing you. All right. But we got another Paul before. That Paul. Give it up for Paul Taylor, y'all. Yes. Energy.
How's everyone doing? Okay. It's hot. I for real, I normally don't have my head covered. I was just like, I'm not finna do it. Like, I'm not gonna do it. I just moved from California, but shout out Harlem. That's where I'm at. Yeah. Shout out Harlem, East Harlem specifically. What he said? Doesn't matter. Can you play the track? Can you put it a little louder? All right, bet. Thanks. Word. Like a little more. Tell me when it's wrong, if it's wrong, what you like. 150s and they keep women up in your life. Peace to the world, middle finger to the sky. Trying to piece together pieces of my mind. Like who am I? Tell me when it's wrong, if it's wrong, what you like. 150s and they keep women up in your life. Peace to the world, middle finger to the sky. Trying to piece together pieces of my mind. Like who am I? My mind been getting bitter, bigger triggers and viewing niggas. My mama might need distance cause I'm doing a lot. I'd rather not be dropping the top from off my dome when I'm scared. Pretty bodies, Illuminati shit, I'd rather be there. I don't rap like I kid. Don't know what I've been through, what I get into deep into my past, you get scared. So I'm always aware, walk around with the stick, cause I don't wanna do this, so I ain't taking it there. Look, tape recorder, can't afford a ghetto, make a better put my wisdom, it's my decision to suffer, no rubber thunder thighs all up in my eyes, I'm feeling alive. Then I look at her eyes, every time a surprise, beyond her presence and effervescence is simply a love. No undue reverence, I'll pay my penance each time I mess up, got me giving it up. I can't get enough, baby, let me your touch. Finally fill it up. Look, tell me when it's wrong, if it's wrong, what you like. 150s and they keep women up in your life. Peace to the world, middle finger to the sky. Trying to piece together pieces of my mind. Like who am I? Tell me when it's wrong, if it's wrong, what you like. 150s and they keep women up in your life. Peace to the world, middle finger to the sky. Trying to piece together pieces of my mind. Like who am I? We made a pact to holler back, don't get attached. I'm on your snap, but please relax, this might turn into what it seems. I mean to make you queen of everything you want and more. Provide you with the life that you ain't never seen before. Provide me with the wife, I live my life to find you twice. Destroy what was alive, I lost it then and paid the price. The darker even deeper, it was cheaper not to cry. And live among my demons, far away from paradise. I never meant the pain, through what we overcame. I'll meet your soul again and treat you like I know your worth. I'm truly hoping what was broken doesn't reach our bond, cause it's away from just the present and the far beyond. My love, I wanna make amends, I don't wanna hurt. And if I find your love again, I'ma put you first. I'm truly hoping what was broken doesn't reach our bond, cause it's away from just the present and the far beyond. Tell me when it's wrong, if it's wrong, what you like. Thanks, y'all. Thank you. You'll follow me at B like Bark, D like Dog, Paul Taylor, BD Paul Taylor. I put the link to this song in my bio, so yeah, I'll follow everyone back also. And yeah, thanks, y'all.
There you go. Give it up for Paul Taylor. Consummate professional, you. All right, wonderful track. Is that track available for streaming?
Yeah, no, that one is. I just said it's in my bio.
Hell yeah. Okay, wonderful. Tap the bio. All right, and go stream that shit. Give them some numbers. Okay. On deck is a little halftime commercial, okay, after the legendary Paul Skiff. So without further ado, give it up for Paul Skiff, y'all. Yes! The legend! And all that.
You're just trying to make me live up to myself. Is anyone ever really free? Is anyone ever really free? As long as you need a body, you will not be free, but you can feel freedom when you accept satisfactions from your spirit given by experience through emotions that realize power to act as you please. Loosen from constraints that incarcerate you in physical sensations. Is anyone ever totally whole? Is anyone ever totally whole? As long as you have one regret, you will not be totally whole. You can feel a hint of wholeness by casting off your regrets to find acceptance that balances loss with how equilibrium sums up all of your fragments. Is anyone ever fully sane? As long as you rely on others, you will not be sane. You can become hospitable to sanity by relying on yourself, being sufficient unto yourself, answering the compromises and trials of being almost alive. Is anyone ever completely alive? As long as there's need to work for money, you will not be completely alive. You can become more alive if you spend time looking at the stars. That requires room and consciousness where being alive is mediated by the always yes, the always yes, the always yes of growth. If you want to be free, if you want to be whole, if you want to be sane, if you want to be completely alive, all you need to do is give up who you now are. Enter the fearless place where you have nothing more to lose. Feel given back to the universe to be its pure expression, like night sky, soiled and purified in celestial light, found at your own core. Shh, shh, quiet. Do not tell. You are the everlasting swollen day. Gracias.
Give it up for Paul Skiff, y'all. Yes. Enchanting piece. That's the first time I've heard you do the same piece. Like, again, I love that piece so much. All right, the first time I heard it, and it was as enchanting this time. Thank you so much, Paul. They don't make them like that anymore. Give it up again for the legend. Paul Skiff has been pulling up to the Nuyorican open mic for always, it feels. Okay. And now, without further ado, I'm going to bring up another person. My bad, dog. All right. Okay, cool. Yes, right. Aaron. Where are you, Aaron? Aaron, are you still here? There you are. Hello, friend. All right. You are actually coming to the stage next. Okay, and then we're going to have a little halftime show for everyone to pay attention to. Okay, so you ready? You locked in? Aaron wants to go after the halftime show. Is that cool? All right, fair enough. All right, so if you please take your attention to the screen right here. There's so many events that you can pull up to throughout the week to continue on this Nuyorican energy in your life. And of course, those watching at home, you will see the same segment hosted by our dear friend Elemental. Take a look.
Just take Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for the greatest community in the world. This is your halftime report. I am your correspondent. My name is Elemental, bringing you all the latest news and upcoming events brought to you by the legendary Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and as always, keep creating.
The Nuyorican Bowery Slam, happening every Monday at the Bowery Poetry Club in New York City, hosted by Luna Rosa and Jay Rose. Doors open at 6:30, but the line starts at least 30 minutes earlier. Winner receives a $20 cash prize and a chance to compete in the final Friday Slam. Occurring on the last Friday of the month at Loisaida Center at 7 p.m. Hosted by Matthew Marroquin and Paul Conqueso. Winners from the Nuyorican Bowery Slam compete against each other for a $100 cash prize and a chance to compete in our annual Grand Slam. Plus, there's a Twilight Hour open mic hosted by Cap. Come through, man. The score. Our open mics at the Loisaida Center are all kinds of incredible. The venue records high-quality audio and video of all performances, and they are live streamed to the Loisaida's and Nuyorican YouTube channels. All except our first Wednesday of every month, we have Women's Orator Wednesday, aka WOW, hosted by 2024 Grand Slam champion Somebody's Mama. Our all-acts open mic by and for all women and women representing peoples. This is a safe space. Come through. The remaining Wednesdays of the month, we have the Nuyorican Open Mic, hosted by Brian Acosta Arya, aka Brian the Motel Guy. Doors open at 6 p.m. This is where stars are born. No guaranteed performances for latecomers, so make sure you are on time, folks. Our online programmings, which are absolutely free, include the online open mic hosted by yours truly, weekly on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific via Zoom, live stream to YouTube. All styles are welcome. The second Tuesday of every month via Zoom, we have the Slam Workshop, facilitated by the 2024-25 National Youth Poet Laureate Stephanie Pacheco. When you sharpen your craft, you sharpen your performance. Come through. There are many other in-person and online events coming up. For info and tickets, all programming can be found at nuyorican.org/calendar. Our social media, website, and other links, including to sign up for our mailing list, go to linktree/Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Also visit our YouTube channel to catch past live streams of online and Loisaida open mics and many other special events. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe is a non-profit 501c3 organization based in New York City on the Lower East Side. Ticket sales and grants don't cover all of our programs and operations expenses. So here are ways you can support us to help continue to move poetry forward in the spirit of our founders. Our merchandise, shirts, hats, cups, and tote bags available for purchase at our Nuyo table, in our in-person events, or online at nuyorican.org/merch. New materials coming all the time, folks. Stay plugged in. Donations are very much appreciated and tax deductible. Scan the QR code or go to nuyorican.org/donate. Check out and subscribe to our Patreon site. Gain access to events not available online or to the public. Go to patreon.com/Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Special thanks to our tech team, our programs and operations team, our hosts, our volunteers, and our executive director, plus all our sponsors for helping us keep the spirit of artistry and inspiration of poetry alive and moving forward through the spirit of our founders. Brought to you by Elemental Vision Works, inspiring change through passionate poetry and creative productions. We appreciate you. Have a great rest of your night. Peace.
Very cool, all right? Wonderful, wonderful. A lot of events. Of course, go to Nuyorican.org in case you missed any of that stuff. And if you'd please, chat, we would love to know how we are doing, all right, from the source, from our audience members. So there is a QR code on that screen right there. If you please whip out that phone silently and go ahead and scan it so you can take an online survey. These are very important for us to put on the best show possible. All right, so gauge how you feel tonight and other Nuyorican events and tell us your honest opinion. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let's get on to our feature. Are you ready for the featured performer for the night, huh? Are you ready for fucking Jeri Rae? Okay, so I got a bio from Jeri, but before I say the bio, let me say just a few words, personal words. I pulled up to the Nuyorican Poets Cafe like 3 years ago on the whim, all right, after experiencing it like 2 decades ago. And Jeri and a host of other performers were already there, rocking right through COVID, before COVID, and by the time I got there, Jeri Rae and company really were so supportive and pretty much my first friends in this organization because they came to the slams, they came to the open mic, and they were good. That was a real cool thing, to be aligned with people that were so gosh darn talented with their abilities. So shout out to Jeri. Thank you so much for being a part of my poetry journey personally and being an awesome friend. All right. So now a prepared statement. All right. All right. Jeri Rae is a hip-hop inspired author and off-Broadway spoken word artist currently based in Brooklyn, New York. Her work covers topics like healing, confidence, heartbreak, womanhood, and the Black and POC experience. She is most notably known for her viral video on Poetry Me Please, which has garnered over 500,000 views. This year, she headlined the Black Girl Art Show and performed for international brands like Hennessy and Kind Snacks. She was also a featured performer and panelist for the Dodge Poetry Festival with NJ Pack. Jeri was featured as a panelist for Forbes, BLK. She previously featured for the Nuyorican Poets Cafe at the Puerto Rican Traveling Theater. She has also worked with museums, schools, and nonprofit organizations. She's won multiple poetry slams with the Nuyorican at the Brick, Brooklyn Poetry Slam, and at the Poetry Lounge in LA. She's been featured in sold-out poetry shows across the country, including the Self-Care and Chill Tour and the Rhyme and Reason Tour. Jeri is an author and recently released her book Left Unread, a collection of coming-of-age poems describing my life, relationships, relationships, self-love, and dating in your 20s. This led to her being nominated as Author of the Year for this year's Brown Sugar Awards. I did not know that. She hopes to continue to inspire women around the world as they embark on their healing and self-love journey when she's not rocking the stage. Jeri's involved in community activism. She works in social media for a nonprofit that helps young girls pursue their education and careers in STEM. Jeri is currently working on her second poetry book, folks, and is set to release a spoken word album this year and is also your featured performer. Give it up for Jeri Rae. Energy, 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 energy. Yeah. There she is. That was not ChatGPT at all. All right, we're here. Get him, Jeri.
My, what an intro. How y'all doing tonight? I like to hear that. I heard it's National Poetry Month. Favorite month of the year. And this is a piece I wrote, unsurprisingly, about a boy when I was being a bit delusional. So I call it delusional. But I have a surprise. It actually has a backtrack, which is something new for me. So hopefully this goes well. If not, you know, it's a safe space. So we'll see what it is. All right. The pressure. All right. Let's hit the track. Might know the song. Have my body. That man loves me greedily. Eats me like it's gluttony, like he wants obesity. He's from New York, of course, he always wants a piece of me. Courts me like the Queen of England, loves me like a piece of me. Don't cut it like a vegetable. arch and put your back in it. Got me addicted like there's crack and now he's cracking it. Felt like the Princess of Genovia, lacking it. Need someone who's rough with me, beats like he's attacking it. I need someone who's passionate, stamina, adamant, someone who can last in it. Make sure he's the last in it. Got me dumb and so in love sitting on his face, he laughs in it. Got me picking baby names of cabin trips and cabinets. How I handle wood, admiring my craftsmanship, like Sabrina Carpenter. Short but got no class with it. Bouncing on his ligaments, dripping down his abdomen. The way that I be clapping it, that song should have some cash in it. Without me, he'd be abstinent, crashing out or jacking off, saying his mouth more than a gossiper or a den of floss. Every time I turn him on and piss him off. Made that nigga moan so loud he dangerous named her Richard Ross. Mixed up in my poems, but he got me acting easy. He got some manners on him. He likes to yes and please me. Built like a martini. Heard I'm from Prince George's County. Only part of me that's peasy. Cause I like it like that. Tell him you like it like that. Tell him you like it like that. I don't know how to act. Thank y'all so much. I can't tell if that went well or if it was a humiliation ritual, but thank you for being a part of that. We can cut it though. Thank you, thank you. So that did not work out at all, actually, unfortunately. So this next piece is what happens when relationships or situationships die. It is called Dead. When people ask me how many bodies I have, I wonder, are they talking about sex or murder? See, some of us have some skeletons in our closets. And this man knew how to put the fun in funeral. Puts you and I in eulogies, but never keeps the two of us together. And I'll never forgive you for turning my bedroom into your graveyard, a memorial of men who have all gone too soon. Imagine grieving someone who is very much still alive, but who has chosen to live a life without you in it. See, no one ever tells you how to mourn the living dead, the zombies, the men who ghost, yet their spirit keeps circling back to haunt me. Y'all, I told my group chat, and everybody and their mama, and their mama's mama, and of course, ChatGPT, that this man was forever dead to me, just for him to resurrect himself back into my sheets, feasting on my flesh, and watching my sense of self decay. You slip in and out of my corpse, turn my thighs into your casket, sinking 6 feet deeper and deeper, snatching my soul. You're a stone cold killer. You play with my heartstrings. You shoot up my club because tonight you're here, and you're here to make this body count. See, no one ever warned me that the morning after is often a hard pill to swallow. It's like you see women as the living dead, as just our bodies, only for you to discard of who you so dearly departed. You hide me in the darkest parts of your darkest closets. You shovel what remains of my memory in trunks and attics. You put me in your boxes. See, people think that a killer is a stranger on the street, a monster underneath our bed instead of the one lying to you in it. But 76% of all murders are always by someone who you know. Someone who you let into your home, someone who knows you the most and knows exactly how to hurt you. And 100% of all crimes are always by the very person you never thought would pull the trigger. See, death is not always crime shows and courtrooms. I think that death is that sinking feeling when we're both in the same room and we're not speaking. Death is the loudness of that silence where our inside jokes used to be in. Death is the coldness of our sheets that I still have to sleep in. It's night after night after night where I just lie awake sleepless. And death is a heartbreak where you get to leave whole, but you leave holes in my pieces. Y'all, thank you so much. This next poem is a love letter to my favorite person, myself. I wrote it for my younger self, but I actually wrote it for my god sister, who is like my baby. I saw her take her first steps, not to age me. Now she's in college and she does like lashes and nails and she's like a baddie. And not to brag, but she's about to graduate in May. So I'm excited to go to that. So this is for her, for me, and for all the black girls that, you know, needed to remember that we're those girls. Have you ever heard of a black diamond? See, the onyx is not only the darkest diamond known to man, it is the hardest gem in the world. And just like the onyx, we are sharp, rich, black, and resilient beyond measure. Because while other gems tend to fold under pressure, we simply thrive in it. Because we're just cut different. Who taught our children to be so afraid of the dark instead of the bigotry often hiding in plain sight? Did you know that the skin bleaching industry makes more money than Coca-Cola and Sprite? And I cannot describe the plight of dimming my own light to be lighter, of contouring my grandmother's nose, burning my curls and destroying my roots in the process, of how many aunties had warned me not to spend too much time playing in the sun. But baby, we are not meant to lurk in the shadows because we are divine. And while others tend to crumble underneath its rays like diamonds, we shine. Like cotton, we grind. Like Maya, we rise. So, to all the little black girls, from Maya Angelou to Angela Davis, from Doechii to Ice Spice, the various complexities of our complexion are a mere part of our perfection. We are made in God's likeness. We are his image's resurrection. If anyone makes you question your perception of yourself, don't give them your attention. Don't let their projections and lack of introspection shift how you view your own reflection. Black girls, we are magic. We need no color correction. So let's correct them. So dull our luster. We are not afraid to be the black sheep who refuses to let society melt us in its pot. Because remember, black girls, pressure only makes diamonds. Thank y'all so much. Ooh, I have time. All right, let's go. This last poem, because I don't have that much time, really changed my life. I performed it at a showcase open mic, and it was recorded, and then it went everywhere. And you know what? Sometimes your embarrassing moments are what people can relate to and connect with. So shout out to mistakes that may allegedly be true or not. This poem is a fan favorite. It's called Mac and Cheese. Now it's got to be good because AC set off. So, wait, you call me the side piece? But I think the main course should have run its course because, of course, everyone knows that macaroni and cheese is better and thicker, and let's be honest, wetter than that bird you let sit on your plate. And no matter how many lies you feed her, see, macaroni still gets ate. And I don't have to tell you how good my macaroni tastes. See, you like to stir the pot. I know you like the sounds I make. You say you lean on turkey, but I got you gaining weight. And on Thursdays and occasions, see, macaroni still gets dates. And when you bring me around your family, macaroni's still their fave. You come right back to me when she can't step up to the plate. And y'all, I know I should walk away, but you got me acting like I'm cuffed to you. Cooking, cleaning, cuddling, kissing, acting like a Huxtable. I gave you my everything, my standards too adjustable. I let you break me down to give you more room to feel comfortable, but you call me the side piece. Like you weren't just inside me. Like you don't sleep beside me? And who you with besides me? Yo, I thought those girls were crazy. Funny, now they look just like me. So tell me, are you hiding me? Don't you even lie to me. See, you said that I'm the one. That you love me specifically. And your words get me wet, and so I let you in specifically. I went off the deep end, even let you put a kid in me, just to group me with your groupies. Tell me, nigga. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you lack authenticity. You don't have consistency. No accountability. Like, you gaslight what you did to me. You called me outside my name, the next minute you're kissing me. You keep running back to me. Company loves misery. Fronting all on Instagram, but yo, he's texting me, he's missing me. Get this. He's got subtweets on his story, act like we don't have a history. Yo, you say one thing and like you do another. You're so contradictory. I'm the one that's saving me. I guess this isn't Disney. So now that we have it all out on the table, macaroni and cheese and turkey really aren't that far apart. Because if you can stab her in the back, then you can twist the knife in mine. And y'all, I am tired of being pulled apart. And I'm tired of being your cheat meal, of being your guilty pleasure, of being treated like I'm nothing but a piece of meat. Because it doesn't matter how much love you feed a man who can never be satisfied, because he will still find a way to play with his food. Y'all, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I do. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, bottom of my heart. Thank you for growing with me, learning with me, and seeing all sides of myself, some uglier than others, but appreciating all of them. So thank you for, and the humiliation ritual. Thank you for cheering for that too. Yeah, shout out to New Experiences. If you want to keep up with me, as Brian said in that very, very long intro, I have a book out. I also put out a lot of vlogs. If I have a show coming up, that's where it'll be. And also, if you just want to say hi, like, we could keep this thing going if it's mutual. My Instagram is Jeri_Rae, because that's my name. So that is JERI_RAE. Again, that's JE. Always right there. RI_RAE. And if you missed it, although, you know, you shouldn't, you can also just come up to me and say hi. I'll be around. Thank y'all so much for having me. Brian, thanks for having me. New York, thank you for having me. Y'all are like family, so this was a beautiful experience. Thank you.
Shout out, Jeri. Thank you so much, chat, for sticking around for our feature. We have plenty of show where that came from. Go follow Jeri on the social media so you can follow their artist journey. All right, before we continue on with the rest of the show, let's take a deep breath at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And you can let it go. All right, because we got a whole show. We got a whole list. Look at that. I know you all are waiting patiently, so let's get you on stage so you can do your thing. All right, on deck, we got Taste. Nate, are you still here? What's up, Taste? How you doing? But as I promised, Aaron, you ready? You ready to rock, bud? Okay, with an original song. Give it up for Aaron S., y'all. Oh, you wearing merch too? Okay, represent Aaron. Come on, take it easy on him. That looks fresh as hell. Come on. Hat, shirt. All right, go get him.
Nuyorican. Shout out to Jeri Rae. That last one was amazing. Thank you. All right, y'all. My name's Aaron S. I'm a MC rapper from Canada, actually. Just here on vacation for a week. And I thought I'd stop by the open mic, perform a little something for y'all. This one I got is called Figure Eights, brand new song we just made. So let's get right into it. Yeah, turn the mic up a bit. Check. It's the young king, looping the licks like tongue rings. So I got a great taste in beats. filling sheets with my thoughts and my views in life, the muse to write. I do this for the dudes in the crews, paying dues, they amused cause the music's tight, enthused and hype, to move to the grooves at night. It's nice and smooth, but hitting when the mood is right. With fans, I'ma Stan Smith like the shoe with stripes, I'm cruising. Since I'm eating off a spin like a Susan, lazy yet I'm bringing rotations to the table like a DJ, displaying techniques in the booth that emerge from the streets on the burbs in the east. I'm superb with the beat like Jordan with the fade. All you gotta do is check out a recording that I made, and you'll find that you as well as all the others impressed with the songs from the fellas known as Cuther and S. Yes, everybody move your hands if you're feeling this. Look like you're trying to understand where the ceiling is. I'm writing flows for gigging late and digging crates, looking for the tools I use to make them figure eights. Yeah, Nuyorican Cafe, give me some love, y'all. Me and Cuther like McGrady and Vince back during that whole Canadian stint, making slams with the raps, got the chemistry, you say we in sync in stadiums. Between the bass lines, you may be in the Sabians, Sadabian, you're loving up the sound from the cymbals, produced in the north, getting groups to support. I'm flipping more lyrics than a Cadillac shop. Check the battle rap data stats, matter of fact not, cause I murdered that for certain. Listen, I've been working on my vision more than cats with cataracts on tracks. My 16s is poetry and image of art, but an 8-bar is potency from finish to start. Gather close as I start to finish. Now imagine if the critical acclaim equal chart position. If that was true, I go diamond in a minute with tapes, making 8 figures as the figure giving you 8s now. Yeah. Move your hands in your air if you're feeling this. Come on, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Move your hands in the air if you're feeling this. Check it out, y'all. Check it, check it, check it. Yeah, I said, everybody move your hands if you're feeling this. Look like you're trying to understand where the ceiling is. I'm writing flows for gigging late and digging crates, looking for the tools I use to make them figure eights. Figure eights, figure eights. I give you 8-bar verses from a model when I'm spitting takes. So check this out if you want a song that's written great, cause I'm bound to flow and invigorate with figure eights. Yeah. Peace, y'all. My name's Aaron Ness. You can find me. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Yes, my name is Aaron Ness. I come from a place called Whitby in Toronto. It's a little suburb outside of it. If you want to check me out on socials, Aaron Especially. That's Aaron E-S Especially. Yeah, thank you.
I see. I clocked it, my friend. Excellent work. We love it. Give it up again for Aaron S, y'all. Love the sound, my friend. Couldn't even expect Toronto. Shout out Toronto and everyone up there, all the excellent artists, except that one. Or just, you know what I mean? Okay, all right. A minor. Okay, all right. So on deck, we got that. Aaron, excellent work. Thank you so much for performing and also bringing some merch back to Toronto, to the TO. All right, on deck we got Nexus. We got some rappers. We got some artists coming up. Okay, so on deck is Nexus Arya. Oh, you're right there, Nexus. Thank you so much for joining us. On deck, pal. Sit tight. Before you, we got a song from Taste. Nate, y'all, give it up.
What's good, everybody? Taste Nate. I'm from San Francisco Bay Area. Happy 415 day. You know, I'm out here visiting my homie out here, coming from South Bronx tonight. So, yeah, I'm going to rap for y'all if that's cool. Play the track. If we can turn the beat up a little bit. Yeah.
It seems too complicated.
Get that money.
Make it easy on yourself. Spend money. How about 10s and 20s? 10s and 20s? Spend money.
Yeah. Finally made it out. We here now. Get that money. Get that money. 10s and 20s. You're allowed to empower the good flower without devouring the bad egg. Death by consumption under destruction. I'll be deducted from the bad day. At the banks he make an exhibit. If he thinks he wasn't rescinded, make a deposit. Lies in translation. Say you the boss that caused a displacement. Take it from Nathan off to the visit. Press play, stop wasting stage you was given. I'll admit it, I'm not that quick-witted. I'm cerebral in my upheaval. So if you getting me that I'm timid, I'll come meet you at the cathedral. And if you feel I'm too complicado, make a deposit, take your recibo. The only good system is the sound system. With disc and units, get the track booming. Menu display his laser focus. Come mix his cues, don't miss this notice. If you do, don't ridicule it. I've been in the mood to get my sound booming. With signals floating, I get reported. The only good system is the sound system. Go. Get that money. Get that money. 10s and 20s. Get that money. 10s and 20s. Get that money. Get that money. Get it in you, it's systemic. Wisdom stem, his blend extended. His expression is expensive. He's accosted all the time invested. A bit obsessed with the system settings. With his setup, he's inventive. A culture shock that's copacetic. It lost its flock, his own direction. I'll admit it, I'm not dim with it. I'm so blooming, you think I was dooming. All the resistance, making him fidget. Now watch him smoothing with all of his movements. All my desires, turning to spires. Co-conspires are nothing illegal. All of my priors are all of my choirs. Come set fires to all of my evils. Go. Get that money. Get that money. 10s and 20s. Get that money. Get that money. 10s and 20s. Get that money. The only good system is the sound system. With disc and units, get the track booming. Menu display his laser focus. Come mix his cues, don't miss this notice. If you do, don't ridicule it. I've been in the mood to get my sound booming. With signals floating, I get reported. The only good system is the sound system. Go. Much love, y'all. Nuyorican. Once again, my name is Taste Nate. You can find me at Taste Nate Music. Just an honor to be out here and do some poetry for y'all. Much love. We got the bay in this bit. I thought you were about to ghost ride the mic. I thought you were gonna fucking just like do all that shit. It was fire. I don't know what that is, but okay, cool. Give it up for Taste Nate. Taste Nate, and I apologize, Aaron. Are those songs that you did available for streaming? Aaron? Not yet, Aaron? Okay, we're expecting that, but Taste, you said that song was available for streaming, yes? Okay. Say again? All right, that thing that he just said? Ooh, that was hard to hear. Oh boy, that was so good. Bass in the system, you said? Oh, Banksy. Thanks, Ron. I got it. Well, you can rewind the stream to hear it again and then stream it. All right, run those numbers. All right, on deck, we got AC Lightnin. Where are you? You're back with me. Thank you so much, AC. Oh, well, not back with me. I just saw you the other day. But thank you for pulling up to this mic. Fucking wonderful. Okay, the community's out here, and also Nexus is out here. Give it up for Nexus, y'all.
What's up? My name is Nexus Hop. I'm from the Bronx, New York. And, you know, it's all day, BX all day, baby. I'm spit something called My Mind, My Machine. Some say in the beginning there was man, then time expand. The world twisted in the palm of his hands. His skin had no color, body made of light. Before I went to sleep, I prayed the Lord at night. Still nowadays things change. The new world begins. Lost friends, gone with the wind. Life begin again. Take me to infinity, my style is never ending. Nexus, this to be beginning, ending. Natural disasters, built from destructions, eruptions, erosions, minds broken and frozen. Positive and negative fusion, more than illusion. Reality so strong you confuse it like the style that I'm using, evolution. Hip-hop's evolving. My style revolves around none but the sun. Lightning comes when I bust rounds like a gun. The crowd tend to flee from the tundra. My thoughts are thunder, shocking to your mind. You wonder how I combine the winter with some of the form spring. Just humanly things we never cease to be amazing. Hard rain causing deep rise and vanish the ghetto like Atlantis. So deep it became fiction after the world tripled its ages. No races, just one nation. Accumulation, beauty by devastation, death by temptation. My mission is to seek and destroy, no hesitation. Alter the nation and clear minds like meditation. Take you to another plateau, the next plane. Utilize your brain, singing sounds to make it rain. In this world of pain, they claim we live life in vain. But who are they to criticize and blame? As a person, pursuing past persuasion, I intervene like intervention. Times is changing as the tundra touches the future. Everything is under pressure, changes the weather. Altering mood swings, confusing mood rings. The pressures of a human being, the soul I had seen. So many become ludicrous. After watching the moon, becoming a lunatic, spitting the future. I messed it up. But that's all. Bronx, New York. This is my first time. I'll be back. Nexus Hops. And it's all love, baby. Peace, 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 peace. From the boogie down. Thank you very much. You can catch me Nexus Hops on Instagram. And it's all love, baby. Thank you.
Yes! Many say that hip-hop was invented in the Bronx. So thank you so much for representing that and bringing some lyrics to us. Nexus, I understand you had an instrumental and stuff that you wanted to play. Couldn't make it work. Come back to us next Wednesday, okay? All right, same verse, same lyrics, same everything, all right? To get that on track, okay? Again, give it up for Nexus, y'all. All right. And all the rappers, clock it. Where did we go? We went from motherfucking Toronto or whatever to the Bay, and then we went back to fucking New York. Fucking A, man. Excellent. All right, on deck we got Froekoe. We got Froekoe in the house from the Netherlands, and now we're going just off the fucking map completely with the Netherlands, but not before we see the poetry from AC Lightnin, y'all. Yes! You'll like this, I promise. This is good stuff.
Yo. What's up, Nuyorican? If Raven gave me the vision for my dream girl like Jennifer Hudson, as a kid, I would have had the game plan made for Master Petites. Should be Natalie Portman from Star Wars who brings the hammer down like Thor. She'd be the girl on fire and Alicia Keys can't ready to do the unthinkable. Rosario Dawson would have had this man in black sacrifice Earth cause she's out of this world. I'll be fast and furious to follow her constellation for a Wonder Woman like Gal Gadot. So regal in her hustle or flow like Taraji P. Henson being the queen building this empire cause I'm the Fresh Prince. Who needs a sweet thing like Kara Parson with a knockout love like Tatiana Ali. I'm all about being Bel Air and where the genesis of our love started in the OT. Well, I got this Love Jones with Coke Code that extends all the way to London. For Brenda, I write her songs, sing victoriously for Miss Justice and have Rihanna shine like a diamond. I would need more than 16 wishes and how I want the sweet life with Debbie Ryan. Cause who said nerdy girls can't get loved? If I could add quantum physics to the mix, let's keep it a buck. Ugly Betty was pretty, but I wouldn't need glasses to wonder vision my future with Kat Dennis. Amy or Bernadette would have got this big bang bong theory, and I wouldn't ask why did I get married to Jill Scott. She could slob on this mic and crown me royal. I have Tisha Campbell give me a family. I could probably say that's my wife and kids. Cause before, my life was like everybody hates Chris. But Paige Heard kept me believing how Aaliyah sung Try Again, and she had me at my best. So I want a lady like Jessica Alba who loves like honey and tastes so sweet, who wouldn't make me feel invisible when she got me feeling Mr. Fantastic. So with this ring, I'll show Regina Hall I'll be the best man to her. I'll let Megan know it's gonna get good while I get waist deep in her. Cause Sanaa Lathan about to turn me into D'Angelo like, baby, I want your brown sugar. I got DMX in me. The dog bloodline is right. Living single would have had me Kyle barking on Kim Coles and Kim Fields, so I understand why Overton married Sinclair. But each of these women were pieces what I wanted my celebrity crush to be. They say women is a man's greatest muse, and crushing on these ladies, that's so true. So I combine my crushes to sing a new tune in hopes that one day that celebrity crush becomes you. Poem. Thank y'all. It's always dope to come back to Nuyorican because, like, I've been doing this for almost a decade. Sometime later on this year, outside of a few other venues, Nuyorican is where I started making a name for myself and carving my name out on Monday nights, so all of that good stuff. So, yeah. And shout out to Jeri because, that's my friend, yeah. If you want to follow me, I think you should because I'm a dope person and we could connect and all that good stuff. My Instagram is DAC Lightnin_. That is THEACLIGHT. At that point, I should pop up because I am the only AC Lightnin_. I also do music and I am gearing up to release my first mixtape on streaming services titled They Call Me AC, which will be released on May 8th. So you'll see some of the info on my Instagram page. And if you want to connect, you can come talk to me. Let's chop it up. Let's be friends, all that good stuff. And yeah, shout out to everybody. Later.
Give it up for AC Lightnin, y'all. Oh, man. What a list. I see the list. Its growth is wonderful. Pause. And here we go. On deck, we got Mufasa. Talk about growth. Where are you? Oh, it's all right. Mufasa, you got some time. Hopefully someone can bring him in. But without further ado, some more poetry from Froekoe, y'all. Yes, I did it, right? Yes? Make some more noise all the way from the Netherlands. Yeah!
Thank you. Hi, guys. I'm super excited to be here today. I'm a Dutch Puerto Rican artist. I'm a rapper and I'm a spoken word artist. I'm gonna do something great tonight. I'm gonna do a freestyle spoken words, but I can't do it alone, so I kind of need your help. I need 3 words from the audience, and then I'm wrapped up nicely like a gift. So, yes, let me know when you're ready. Just shout any word that comes to mind. Passion. That's cats. Love. Perfect. Passion, cats, and love. Sometimes I catch the cat by its paws so it doesn't stand on the ground anymore. Sometimes I'm so terrified that I catch my own claws clawing deeper into my heart, digging my own grave. I catch the cat's breath and I look it in the eyes. It looks terrified. It looks like it doesn't recognize me anymore. And then I suddenly realize what I'm doing and also how to move through it. I didn't catch the cat's paws anymore. I let it go. I let it fall from the top of the tree to the ground and trusted that it would find it. Soundly, safely, and it did. Everything is already existing in it. I find myself wondering what it is. I have all these questions and I'm looking within and I see it. It's that light that we all bring from breathing. I see it. When I struggle and I look fear in the eyes, I find that love is the only cure. And I own that cure. I am the only one that can cure myself, and then I realize I don't need any cure at all. Because when I fall, I will land on that ground. When I fall, I might fly or soundly feel safe. I might fall with all of that grace. It is okay. You can be scared. You can walk with that fear hands in hand. I can be okay. I can still soar. I can be strong even when I feel super small. I can be tough when I'm crying. I can be all that love and that all is in me. I feel that energy. Because people call me weak. They call me weak for being human. But I only see passion through it. I see that fire, that true desire that lifts me through everything. I see myself when I'm begging God to have me. I see me. I see me fending, I see me guarding, and I see me letting go. I see me fighting, I see my shadow, and it's starting to grow. It's starting to go within the light, and it's not that beast that was so frightening. It is me. I am the thunder, I am the lightning, I am everything from inside. I am no longer hiding. I'm growing out of the skin that is shedding from within. It's not the year of the snake anymore, is it? So I'm riding. So let me. Thank you. Thank you. So cool. Thank you for having me. If you want to find me, if you want to ask me something or connect, I'm here. I'm open. You can find me on Instagram at Lefroekoe, Lefroekoe. If you need other spelling bees, I'll be here. Thank you.
All the way from the Netherlands. Thank you so much for that. I can't do that shit. I'll be fucking shitting my pants. A freestyle poem? That good? Thank you so much for that. Off the top? No beat? No weed? That's crazy. All right, IJ the Jumpman, how are ya? All right, oh my God, that's the longest arm that I just saw. You and Mufasa should fight to the death for the tallest poet. It's gonna be great. All right, without further ado, give it up for Mufasa, y'all. Are you in the fucking room? Is he even here? I'm gonna skip him. Maybe bring him on after. Where the hell is he? He was just here. All right, we're gonna keep the show going though. Okay, so IJ, get up on here. Give it up, pause. Give it up for IJ the Jumpman, y'all. Stay jumping. You'll see Mufasa in a moment. Beep, beep, beep. All right. You like that? That's funny, right? All right, here we go. Come closer.
Yeah, I'm here.
Go get him.
We got comedy today too. Where's Dan Laitman? Is he here today?
Yeah.
Who's gone, Dan? How are you doing tonight? All right, here we go. Bismillah means in the name of God. Before anything I do, that's what I say. Bismillah. If you understand what God's name means, you'd understand why I don't stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. One nation under God? What's in a name? For which it stands, standing on land which the stand settled. I mean, stole, I mean, bought. I mean, manifest destiny is the idea that God said sea to shining sea. Yeah, because surely God wanted man to place their territory and displace people left in its wake. But you can do anything as long as you claim God's name, right? In God we trust. That's what the back of a dollar bill says. Makes you think about who worships money. I really have to say it. God. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at ij.jumpman. Stay jumping.
I should just keep this up here if Mufasa's still here. Mufasa, where are you at? Is he here? Did we get Mufasa? All right, he had to skip. You should, okay, damn. Okay, it's all right. It's okay. Well, hopefully we'll have Mufasa by the end of the show because there's still plenty of show. Okay, on deck we have Elise Baker. Where are ya? Hey, Elise. All right. By on deck, I mean you're next. Sorry. On deck, we got Dan Laitman. Dan, where are you? All right, excellent. Oh, we got some comedy in this bitch. All right, let's do it. Give it up for Elise Baker, y'all. Yes. Hell yeah. How we gonna bring it down?
Yes, we are.
Let's go. Okay.
Thank you so much. How low can this mic go? I test every mic stand to its limits. That is my professional job as a comic. Are you guys ready for some comedy? Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Have you heard this statistic? Almost half of Gen Z say when they're feeling lonely, they talk to a chatbot. That is disturbing. Chatbots have more friends than me. No. And they're already making more money, okay? Because chatbots' billionaire daddies are getting them hired at my company to replace me. I'm just going to say it. Chatbots are Nepo babies. Yeah. And you know, chatbots, just like Nepo babies, they have no critical thinking skills. So why are they replacing me? I think they should replace management because nobody in management has had an idea since 1999. They'll fit right in. But yeah, people say AI is going to improve. Oh, AI is going to improve. Have these people used autocorrect? We've had autocorrect for 30 years. The other day, I typed fajita. It autocorrected to vagina. I was texting my friend, do you want to come eat fajitas with me? I looked down, I saw what I sent, I panic, right? So I say, fajitas, exclamation point, send, that autocorrects. So if you're following this text thread, I have just texted my friend, do you want to come eat vaginas with me? Vaginas! Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the only job of autocorrect to prevent awkward mistakes? So then, before I can like explain what's going on, right? She just texts me back, sure, ha ha ha. So now I don't know. Is she trying to tell me something? Here's what I do know. I think we should get AI out of the hands of the billionaires because I think Elon Musk is pimping his out for ketamine. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And I just wanted to say, I'm not just here to do the mic. I also want to connect with poets and musicians because I am starting a new show. We're doing it at Brooklyn Art House. It's called Hot Takes and Nerdy Topics because we are bringing some serious topics to some stand-up. But every month we're going to do a featured guest, like a poet, a musician, somebody. And actually, next show is May 2nd, and we have Kaleo Kahola, who's like one of the Nuyorican Bowery Slam mics. Poets. So come check that out. And if you'd like to connect with me, you can connect with me on Instagram at Orbiting Comic. It's like an orbiting comet, but it's a comic, Orbiting Comic. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Have a great night.
Yes! We will. Thank you. Give it up for Elise, y'all. Oh, man. See, this is what I want you to do, chat. All right, if you're a comic, go tell your rapper friends we got this mic. If you're a rapper, go tell your comic friends we have this mic. All right, everyone gets a fair shot at this time. Thank you so much, Elise. I appreciate you pulling up. And let's keep the comedy going, okay? I see Mufasa in the distance. How could you miss him? All right, but you gotta wait a second because we called your name a couple of times. All right, and it's only fair that we have Dan Laitman. Give it up for Dan Laitman, y'all.
How does it feel to raise the mic for yourself? So you were complaining about Nepo babies? I have issue with that. My best friend is a Nepo baby. And when she finds out, she will hire someone to kick your ass. So I have schizophrenia, that is true. And schizophrenia can like affect all your senses. Like you can see things which like other people that aren't there. You can feel things like spiders on your skin. You can have bad taste in your mouth, so you vote Republican. But my wife really wants a kid, and now that you've known me for 3 seconds, this is a bad idea. But like it takes a village to raise a child, and this is a village. Every time Trump signs his tweets DJT, I'm like, WTF. All right, no. But have you guys seen the Trump Jesus thing? Yeah. Like I learned from like an expert that AI is 99.99% chance of of destroying civilization, and this is still the worst thing AI could possibly do. I feel bad for people that the losers in the Olympics, because even if they win, they lose. I would, with the Diddy thing, which is a great way to start a joke. With the Diddy thing, I think being his lawyer must have been fun. Because they'd ask the lawyer, like, oh, he did this to this woman, and the lawyer can be like, did he? The first time I watched the movie The Matrix, I'm like, this documentary is violent. I found that the excuse, you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses. You know you could take off glasses, right? Is what I would say to every bully that ever existed in my high school. Schizophrenia has like its advantages. Like one time I was at a movie theater and the screen went blank. Everybody was complaining. I'm like, this is just a different movie. All right. One more joke? Okay. My mom is super liberal. I'm super liberal too, and she has the shirt like science is science, love is love, no human is illegal, and I think it should have on the back, Thanksgivings are rough. Was it worth it? All right, thanks guys. You can catch me at Dan_Laitman_stand-up. Thanks guys.
Yeah! Hell yeah, dog. Thank you so much, Dan Laitman, a staple in this community of the Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday night open mic. All right, you were pulling up back in our old spot too, Dan, so thank you so much for that commitment. Okay, on deck we got Marc Thomson. Ron, where are you? Right here. All right, shout out to Ron, one of our staff. All right, but before that, give it up for Mufasa, y'all. Yes, he's here. He never left.
Right. Y'all can hear me, right? Yeah. All right, how y'all doing tonight? All right, forgive me for not coming up when I needed to. You know, I was trying to call Brian. I was like, yo, Brian, I'm on my way. And I could have sworn I had T-Mobile, but it acted like Verizon. Because I was like, Brian, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Huh? Can you hear me? But what do you call it? I have a poem for y'all today. And it is a challenge called, in English I say, and in poetry I say. I don't know if you ever heard of that challenge. But it starts like this. In English I say I love you. But in poetry I say to let me look at the galaxies and stardust in your eyes and make me see a universe full of wonder. Make me wish for this moment to be an eternal matrimony. Let the air I breathe be unhealthy when you are not near. That I pray to the gods that I can be the chalice that holds you, a wine that's so aromatic that inebriates the heart. In English, I say I miss you. But in poetry, I say that the memory of your smile keeps me warm on cold nights, but makes the absence of the space in between my fingers more noticeable. I look for you in the sun, the moon, and the flowers for a trace of someone that I used to know. In English, I say that I am sorry, but in poetry, I say that I go to war within myself with the weight of your sorrow and lose every time in your name. But I wear my smile like it's a masquerade to mask my battle scars and say that I hope that you are happy so you don't notice the weeds in my garden. In English, I say that maybe this is not meant to be, But in poetry, I say that I have to see you become my parallel line in this timeline and hope that we are happy in a parallel universe. I know that we'll cross tongue like swords when we cross roads, but I know the true infliction is one of the heart. As I lay my bloody knife down on a cloth where compassion once resided and tears once stained. In English, I say that I hate you. But in poetry, I say that I would rather bathe in the flames of purgatory than to let my body go down memory lane to where your feet once touched. I would spit at the proclamation of your name and laugh at somebody that I used to know when I and even and at an all-time low. In English, I say that I will protect you. But in poetry, I say that I will fight for you in ways that you cannot imagine. For as long as I live and breathe, no weapon formed against you shall ever touch your skin. I shall be the light that keeps your demons at bay. I shall caress and acknowledge every scar and try to cover it with the unscarred pieces of my own. In English, I say goodbye. But in poetry, I say that just like the weight of the world on Atlas's shoulders, I say that with the same weight on my heart that the sun has begun to set on his paradise. Time was never a friend to me, but there I stand as your life takes off with the winds of your wonder, while the winds of my woes dance around my body. In English, I would say that this is the end of the poem, but in poetry, I say until the ink dries, I would rest these pages in this book so I can rest in poetry. Thank you. All right, two quick things. One, I'm part of a group called Spoken.nyc. If you want to hear more of me, I am featuring me and my team on the 19th at Lovejoy's in Brooklyn. If you want to know more about it, please let me know, and I'll give you more of the details. And we also have like a free open mic down in Hell's, not in Hell's Kitchen, but on Tuesday. If you want to know more about that, please let me know also. And yes, before I go, thank you all for coming. And before I also go, I'd like to say to each and every one of you to embrace the broken pieces of you with bloodied hands and eyes full of tears, because stained glass mosaics looks wonderful when it is kissed by the sunlight, thus becoming art. All right, that's it. That's it. Woo.
I got you, Mufasa. Goddamn. Give it up for Mufasa. Oh, yes! Staple here with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. One of the first poets I actually talked to in line waiting to get into this open mic. And look at us now, bud. Isn't that fucking cool? I'm hosting it. You're fucking killing it still. Excellent. All right. The community is still strong. All right. On deck, we got Moon. Where are you? Moon, have you stuck around? Thank you so much, Moon. All right. But before Moon, give it up for Marc Thomson, y'all. Yes!
That's the mic for me. Yeah. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Well, I'm actually gonna try because I'm really inspired, by all the comedians. Daniel, are you still here? Okay, I wanna be like you when I grow up, though, yeah. Because the most comedy I did was like half a minute, one joke. I'm gonna try a whole 3-minute set, and the joke is on you because I'm the one with the flashlight. So I don't know. Do I get 3 minutes? Or? And Elise, are you still here? Okay. Your jokes were amazing. When no joke, when I type poem in a text message, you know what it autocorrects to? Porn. It's like, I'm going to do a poem, and I'm not kidding, though, try it. It's like, I don't know, AI is crazy, though, All right, I'm actually hearing myself on my headphones because I'm monitoring the live stream, so then I'm actually hearing real voices in my head as well, though, All right, so here we go. All right. So you heard about the 4 astronauts at NASA's Artemis 2 mission. They safely returned to Earth last week. And apparently they did such a great accomplishment. They went all the way around the moon, the farthest the humans ever have been in space. Excuse me, that's not an accomplishment. Captain Kirk and Captain Picard and their crews went light years farther than that. Far beyond the moon, beyond the solar system. And Captain Janeway and her Voyager crew even went to another quadrant, Delta Quadrant. So as you can see, I'm a Trekkie. But then you're going to say, Ron, those are fiction, 100 years in the future. Excuse me, I guess you're not a Trekkie. There have been several story arcs where they time travel to our century, like in The Next Generation, or Voyager did a 2-part episode where they went to the 1990s. So yes, people have gone far. All right, so excuse me, I'm not that impressed when a rocket ship goes to the moon. I'll be in awe when NASA builds ships with actual functioning toilets. You probably heard the issues last week that they couldn't even get the toilets working. I'll be impressed when they do actual teleporting, like the beaming, not the one that that I think it was a congressman or somebody said that he got teleported. Or I'll be impressed if, like in Star Trek, they will invent a universal translator. If you're a Trekkie, you will know that everyone on Star Trek speaks English because of a little device that they have, and it instantly translates it. So everyone on Star Trek speaks English. That's a Republican's dream. Which is a good segue, because as you can tell, English is not my first language. I actually learned in Germany, where I grew up, I learned English in high school, which when I arrived here in New York, I didn't realize was British English. I never realized that was an American English. So excuse me, I still say aunt. My parent's sister is my aunt, not my aunt. It's not a little animal, the ant, Okay, and learning English wasn't that hard. People always say English is a difficult language. It's not. It's a confusing language. Because, for example, one word, ordinary. And then you got the word extraordinary, where extraordinary has nothing to do with it. See, if I see somebody flashing, Hold on, I got one more joke. All right. A new word that I learned last year, cash bar. It's a bar where you buy drinks rather than getting them for free. Excuse me, since the pandemic, who still uses cash? I use a debit or credit card, so shouldn't the word for cash bar be the Venmo bar, Apple Pay bar, American Express bar? I guess it goes for naming as well. All right, as you can see, Brian flashed me, excuse me. What he really means to say, he shines the flashlight. Or he waves the flashlight several times, desperately hoping that the performer on stage sees it and ends their poem or monologue or song. He flashes me. All right, I'm going to call HR. All right, which is a good segue at the end. That's it. Thank you.
Give it up for Ron, y'all. Fuck yeah. That's just hard to do, Ron. You killed that shit. That was like a late night bit. That could work. You sitting at a desk, a little tie on, fucking giving a little late night monologue. I love the callbacks. That was good stuff, Ron. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, our staff very talented, just like our audience members. All right, so as I said, on deck we had Moon, and there they are. Give it up for Moon, y'all. Yes, energy.
Check. Hello. Good afternoon or good evening, everybody. My name is Maya. My DJ name is Moon, which is the alias that I came up here with. And through my research, I also go by Muse. So today I'm going to be doing original pieces of poetry, and the first one is called I Can't Be Your Mother. I bite my fingernails down to nubs just to feel the disappointment again. I trust in people stuck somehow between nonconformity and the desperate need to feel wanted. The orgasm at the end of the session reminds them of a wolf underneath a full night's moon, a howl that echoes one truth, that this was animalistic. Not the gentle love that they swore that they needed, not the soft kiss of something safe. I kissed the scars on their bodies just to hear them wince, and then I wait, because anything done in the dark always comes to light. And they don't know that I know that their pain lives everywhere. Escapism lingers, but it never leaves the mouth. Excuses pour from their lips the same way that the cigarette smoke does, the blunt smoke, the smoke. Disappointment is worn like a trophy, polished into something worth showing. They want me to whisper their anger the way that their mother once did. Nothing is enough, they scream, not realizing that was all I needed to close the door on empty closets I once called home. Rejection, sweet at first taste. I crave to be seen as a mother, a leader, but never needed as one because need is too permanent. So I cry into the night, pretending, only pretending that it's loneliness, but really it feels easier this way. To not be needed, to not be seen, I've never been chased. I hid after the countdown and realized that no one came looking. I am a very emotional boy and a very confused girl. I crave war bells and representation of sacrifice made towards a better future. I want to be wanted because I know how hard it is. So I sit at the top of the tower, cold, pessimistic, not knowing that somewhere, someone knows that love is always worth it. Thank you. Okay, so then I'm gonna do two more quick ones. They're short. This one is called Untamable Beast. I've been angry since a little girl. I noticed the cloud when I was 3. Only under rainbows and sunshine, I felt like the darkness chose me. To exist in fields of beauty, to bear the fruit from trees. I've been this way since a little girl. This is all I'll ever be. I never seen shadow people, never talked to the invisible person sitting across from me on the train, but I've been haunted by my own spirit, the beast I must learn to tame. I imagine the crack of the whip and the secrets I must keep if I ever look back to acknowledge the truth that I seek, a little girl in itchy white stockings, and I won't dare acknowledge that the untamable beast is me. And the last poem, I wanted to end on a happier note, is called The Day After I Cried. Last night I cried. Wait, no, seriously. Last night I cried and I asked God to fill my loneliness with love. I cradled myself like my mama once did and accepted the journey that I am on. The next day persisted as usual, but my heart felt less heavy. Every day I am reminded that love exists all around me. Every day I am reminded that love exists all around me. Wait, no, I get on my knees, and like I said, I asked God. I said I couldn't understand it, but I remember what I asked you in the comfort of my sheets deep in my home in Harlem. Every day I walk down Adam Clayton Powell and I am reminded that even though it's not in me all the time, love exists constantly around me. After the bell rung at the local school and the basketball game got too reckless, and the family that just finished grocery shopping, where the Trader Joe's bag holds more than just dinner, it holds memories beyond that fourth wall. I'll just never understand. In the Jeep Patriot with the windows tinted so black that all I could gasp was the laughter that filled 133rd Street. So like I said, I get on my knees and I ask God at the end of the night, God, please fill my loneliness with love. And the next day I leave and I see that love is always around me. Thank you, God.
Give it up for Moon, y'all. Thank you so much for sticking around all the way to the very end. Let's find my Mark. Thank you so much for sharing that, Moon. Thank you very much. Okay. And that was it. That's the whole list. Isn't that wonderful? Give it up for yourselves, Chad. That's the whole entire. Don't move. Don't move a gosh darn muscle. because per tradition, I got to close out with some notes, all right? I took some notes on everybody here. Go rewind, chat, to kind of see what I'm talking about. If you missed it, all right? I have some notes for everyone here that performed. Just something that I caught, so a line that I got to chew on all show, all right? And I like to read it back to you. I'm lying, of course, about our first poet, Nedine. Are you still here? Nedine, I did not catch your first poem. I'm sorry. I don't have notes for that. But I will watch it back in the live stream and perhaps message you or something to tell you what I think about it. All right, but thank you so much for starting off the show right, okay? I really, really appreciate it. And sitting in the front and participating. Is this your first time here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe open mic? All right, can you come back with us? Okay, all right. Did you clock that? She's going to come back, all right? Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. Then we have Maanya. Thank you so much, Maanya, for pulling up. All right, so after I say thank you and I mention everybody, can everyone else say thank you to these poets? All right. Thank you, Nedine. Okay, for pulling up. All right. So, Maanya, this poem about consent, the Pins poem, loved it. Loved it. People pursue me until I'm running through dark alleys. What are you hiding behind that baggy shirt? How could a girl like me let a thing like that happen 2 times, right? That's so... you can stick all the pins in the world in my brain and I won't forget I'm 22, right? These poems, these pieces of art, a snapshot into these things that have happened to us, good and bad. But thank you so much for processing that really tough thing, all right, that you're stuck in 22 and it's stuck in this poem, but it's released out into the world. So I hope you find some healing there. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Maanya. Poem about consent. Love it. Thank you. Jessica. Poem about the red flag therapist, right? All right. She asked for my boundary and treated it like a suggestion. Do we remember that line? Hope has a way of dulling instincts, confused discomfort with progress. Ease always felt suspicious. All right, that's some real shit, all right? Do not set yourself on fire to keep another warm. That's what I clocked from it. Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. She pulled up last week, all right, with a fire poem, and this week as well. All right, next, Anna. Yeah, Anna's still here. I see you. To be or not to be a good girl. Hamlet. What makes a man good? A protector. The men running this country prefer their good girls to be children. That's some real fucking shit, Anna. Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you, Anna. That's all I have to say. All right, fan-fucking-tastic. All right, Paul Taylor, you still here? Paul's still in the back. I've heard that piece before, the song before. What's it called again? Pieces of My Mind. Streaming. Go stream that, all right? Peace to the world. Middle finger to the sky. Trying to piece together Pieces of My Mind. I clocked it. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you. Okay. I love that, like, Tupac cadence you got going on in there. You really caught the pocket in that second verse. It was fucking fantastic. Paul Skiff, you're still here. Sometimes you skip away, Skiff. But thanks for. Is anyone ever really free? Is anyone ever totally whole? As long as you have one regret, you won't feel totally whole. As long as there's a need to work for money, you won't be completely alive. Do we remember this? Fucking A, if you want to be free, whole, sane, want to be completely alive, all you need to do is give up who you are now. Fucking deep as fuck, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Fucking A, I love that piece. And then we had our feature, Jeri Rae. Remember Jeri? She's still in the back over there. She hears all the applause. Rap it over the slow motion beat. Juvenile. Man, that took me back to the 106 and Park days. Thank you so much. He got some manners on him. All he wants to do is please me. You said something like that? Right, Jeri? I'm going to hold on to that quote. All right? And you did a lot of pieces that I did not know. All right? Said things like, no one ever tells you how to mourn the living dead. Right? No one ever told me the morning after is a hard pill to swallow. Bars. Thank you, Jeri. Oh, we're not done yet. We're not meant to lurk in the shadows. Right? To all the little girls from Maya Angelou to Angela Davis, Doechii, the various complexities of our complexion is our perfection. Love that piece. And I love how she started off one poem and she said, this poem is about my favorite person, me. Fuck yeah. All right, again, thank you, Jeri. Okay, wonderful. And the mac and cheese poem still hits, I'm telling you. Still very good. That was the first slam piece I saw here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe at a slam, and I'm like, oh, that's what slam can do nowadays in like 2023. Fuck yeah, I want to do just that. All right. Aaron, you still here? Thanks for sticking around, Aaron. All the way from Toronto, yeah? Flipping more lyrics in a Cadillac shop, something like that? Working on my vision board. Put your hands in the air if you're feeling this. Look like you're trying to understand where the ceiling is. That was hard. Come on, give it up for Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. Coming all the way down. Fuck yeah. Keep writing. Keep making those songs. Taste Nate. Like you too, bud. Are you still here, Taste? What's the deal with the name? Yeah. Taste Nate got various flavors. You got plenty of style. And what was that song called again? Banksy? Banksy System. Excellent. And you were like, get that money in. Get that money. 10s and 20s. Fantastic. All right. Thank you, Taste. All right. There you go. You go say his name. Thank you, Taste. All right. Nexus. He left. But thank you, Ted Nexus, for that old school hip hop, right? Hip hop's evolving. My style's revolving around the sun. My mission is to seek and destroy. No hesitation. Fuck yeah. Give it up. Fucking representing the Bronx. Thank you, Nexus. All right, AC Lightnin's here. I love that piece. All right, women are a man's greatest muse, and you freak the whole, that one Biggie song where he was talking about his dream girls and stuff like that, right? But then you flipped it, right? You flipped that whole concept, and you were talking to this potential person that could inspire you, just like all these figures, these women in your life, or these fictional women in your life that made you kind of figure out what love is and all that stuff. It's deeper than rap, guys. All right. Thank you, AC. Thank you, AC. Real cool stuff. Very, very creative. All right, Froekoe, again, pulling up with the freestyle poem. Oh my gosh, passion. What was it? Passion. Cat love. Catch a cat by its paws. I love how you started that. Right. I find myself wondering what it is. Just good freestyling. Excellent work. Thank you. Real deep shit. Thank you for doing something that a lot of people would not do. Thank you, Froekoe. Okay. Shout out to the Netherlands. All right. IJ, where are you? Where are you? You still here? Bismillah means in the name of God. What's in a name in which it stands? God would never justify a genocide, right? What's really in a name? Do I really have to say it? God. Yeah. Very good. All right, thank you, IJ. Elise, you still here? Are the comedians still here? Autocorrect. All I wrote was autocorrect, Vegeta, vagina. Both sizzling, I hope. All right, that was my take on the joke. All right. Shout out to all the comedians, all right, that pull up. Thank you so much. Thank you, Elise. All right, pull up again. Do another set along with Dan Laitman. Dan, are you still here? All right, takes a village to raise a child, and this is a village. Very funny, Dan. And also, this is a village. I thought that's what you were talking about, the East Village. But the village in your brain is what you were referencing. All right, thank you for pulling up again, Dan. Thank you, Dan. All right, we're going to get through this list. Mufasa. I love that piece. I've heard that piece a million times. All right, in English, I say I love you. In poetry, I say I pray to the gods. I'm a chalice that holds you. The memory of your smile keeps me warm on cold nights. In English, I say, maybe this is not meant to be. In poetry, I say, I know we'll cross tongue like swords and we cross roads. In English, I'll say I'll protect you. And in poetry, I say I'll fight for you in ways you can't imagine. This is you, right? All right. Thank you, Mufasa. All right. Ron. All I wrote was Ron is a Trekkie. Ron, is you here? Ron is a Trekkie. Everyone in Star Trek speaks English. A Republican's wet dream. I don't know if you said wet dream. I think I just inserted that. Whoops. But today I realized that Ron is a Trekkie. I clocked it. You came on. You had your little communicator in your ear. It was fucking fantastic. Thank you so much for trying the comedy today, dude. Do it again. And Moon, where are you? You still here? You still out tonight? Or did Moon leave? I bite my fingernails to nubs to feel the disappointment again. Anything done in the dark always comes to light. I want to be wanted because I know how hard it is. I sit on top of the tower, cold and pessimistic, not knowing somewhere out there, someone knows love is always worth it. Every day I'm reminded love exists all around me. And I felt the love tonight. I hope you did too. So pull up again to another Wednesday night open mic with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Give it up for yourselves. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful audience and such great artists today. Again, tell us how your experience went tonight and scan that QR code and take our survey. My name again is Brian Acosta Arya, also known as Brian the Motel Guy. Go type that into Google somewhere and you'll figure out what that's all about. Have a safe trip home, everybody, and come back to me next Wednesday. Yes?